Hello, I'm Mayor Susan Seaman. As I've shared with you in my previous communications, the City of Eureka is continuing to work tirelessly to support the health and well-being of our citizens, our community, and our economy during this COVID-19 pandemic. I want to start by thanking Mayor Pro Tem Bergel for stepping in for me last week. In January, my husband scheduled his vacation time with the idea that he'd make his annual trip to the Bay Area to watch baseball with his friends. Like many of you, our summer's not what we expected. And we're not just missing out of the area vacations, but even the simple pleasures like going to a Humboldt Crabs or B52 Baseball Game. Still, I was able to join him for the week off, and we played tourist in our own community. I never get tired of the beauty of our area, and after running into a bear on one of the trails, it also continues to surprise me. Best of all, I was able to unplug for a bit and come back refreshed. One thing I did miss last week was the opportunity to welcome the HSU students back. I recognize the decision to open campus was a difficult one, and it was embroiled in controversy up to the moment students were coming into town. But even as people continue to debate the safety of having students on campus, the fact is they're here. And for many of our students, this is the first time they're living away from home. It can be intimidating under the best circumstances, and they're doing it during a pandemic. It was a big commitment and expense for them to choose Humboldt State University. They bring with them their own perspective, curiosity, and potential. Unfortunately, the message they're hearing from the community this year is that their potential is simply as a carrier of a virus. Those students who learn to love our community, and many of them do, they're our future teachers, nurses, engineers, business owners, and civic champions. Yes, we want our community to stay safe, and we want our students to practice the same strategies we use to keep everyone safe from COVID-19. Social distancing, wearing a mask, sanitation, and hand washing. Perhaps the best way to encourage that is not by ostracizing them, but by helping them realize that they're not outsiders. They're a valuable part of our community, and in our community, we look out for each other. Speaking of looking out for each other, our friends at the Red Cross of California Northwest are continuing to serve this area. We're fortunate that we're not facing the immediate threat of wildfires, but the Red Cross still continues to address the needs of families who are evacuating from those areas, or even local disasters like house fires and floods. Across the country, the Red Cross is facing a shortage of volunteers, and our local group is no exception. The time to volunteer is before a disaster hits. They can use folks with a wide variety of skills, and if you're interested in helping, visit redcross.org, or you can contact our local Red Cross Disaster Program Manager at andrew.bogar@redcross.org. For many in our community, a wildfire isn't necessary to feel the stress of potentially losing a home. At the end of July, eviction moratoriums were lifted, yet financial circumstances may not have changed for some families. I'd like to remind everybody that the City of Eureka continues to offer rental and mortgage assistance for those who have incomes that have been affected by COVID-19. Homes must be in the Eureka city limits, and qualified applicants cannot make more than 80% of the area's median income. Learn more about the program at the City of Eureka's website under Housing. In addition, the Smart Business Resource Center has COVID-19 financial assistance. These funds are available to use for expenses if you were laid off because of COVID-19, if you're experiencing a reduction in hours, or if you were unable to work because of circumstances surrounding COVID-19. Call the Smart Center at 707-382-3413 to see if you qualify. And if you're not experiencing a financial hardship right now, consider spending some money with a local business and enjoy one of the many new outdoor dining locations open in Eureka. We've had some extraordinary warm evenings this summer, but I have to admit that there's a special kind of enjoyment from putting on an extra sweatshirt and a beanie and enjoying the cooler Humboldt weather. Finally, I want to say happy 50th birthday to our interim city manager, Miles Slattery. Again, I'm Mayor Susan Seaman, and I appreciate your attention to this message. Be safe, stay healthy, be patient with yourself, and kind to your neighbors and family. We'll talk again soon.